So we are currently 11 weeks out from stepping on the Olympia stage. And this isn't going to be one of these series where I'm hiding the truth from you guys, or I'm hiding, you know, the emotions, the roller coasters, the ups, the downs. It's going to be raw. It's going to be the truth. And, you know, right now, sitting at 11 and a half weeks out or so, you know, I'm feeling good. Really 24 weeks out, but in reality, not really stopping prep ever since the New York Pro. You know, it's hard to get my thoughts out right now. And it's one of those. Honestly, man, like, just the raw truth of it, being 11 weeks out, you know, we all have these athlete brains where you want to be farther, you know, especially when you have the thought of being on the biggest stage in the world. And my coach gave me some good advice, man. Like, your body doesn't know that this is the Olympia. You don't need to necessarily change everything that we're doing just because of this is the biggest show. It's another show. Your body is going to respond like that. Every show that we've done, we've gotten better, and we have to just keep that in mind in that concept now. And it's crazy because it's crazy to say, but I want to be the best in the world. I truly want to be the best in the world. I truly believe I can be. You know, so some of that athlete brain comes in, and some of that self-doubt, and some of that, you know, picking and pointing at every little flaw that you have is, you know, it's apparent right now. You know, being 11 and a half weeks out, it's somewhat common. But I didn't want this to be one of those series where I only show you the highlights. I always show you the cool edits. You know, this is raw, this is real. If you are an athlete and you are competing, there's at some point in your prep, you will be going through this. You will be going through these mental roller coasters in your head. One day you'll wake up, you look in your mirror like, oh shit, I can do this. And then another day, you know, you'll look up thinking that you're nowhere close to where you need to be. But the best part is, you don't get judged for what you look like at 11 weeks out. You get judged on what you look like on show day. And I have one of those physiques that you're not ready. I'm not ready until I'm on stage, man. You know, you look at me 2-3, you know, weeks out, you're gonna be like, I don't know. Even 2 days out, you might be like, I don't know. But, you know, the trends have shown that we have been able to get it right when we needed to get it right. So I'm going to have the utmost confidence in the approach. I'm going to have the utmost confidence in the work that's being done. And I'm going to have the utmost confidence in the journey, because I love this shit, man. The good, the bad, everything. And I'm going to be honest with you guys throughout this whole prep. You know, again, even with the mental lows. So if you're an athlete right now and you're in prep, or you're planning to step on stage for the first time, just understand that this is common. You're going to be going through some of these mental, you know, battles, and it's not about how you're looking X weeks out is what you look like when you're stepping on stage. Just always keep that in mind. You will always have time to do what you need to do in order to get to where you need to be. Yeah, I want the lighting here.
Okay.
Actually, I did like that side. I liked it from this side. Yo, I feel so low.
It's a low couch.
Good?
Yep.
I thought trying to think of the transition into it. I'm gonna cut it. Let's cut it.
Okay.
And that's gonna. I feel like it's getting louder and louder and louder.
It seems like it, doesn't it?
And that leads to tip number 1. Control what you can control. I keep getting blank, dude. And that leads in to tip number 1. Control what you can control. As athletes, especially first-time competitors, when you are on that stage, everything tends to move. Oh, I can't say that. I can't, because that's going to be what it comes down to, the smallest of details. Empty the tank. When it comes, oh my God, this is a posing one. I'm literally giving a tip for something that doesn't have to do with posing. Okay.
Whoa.
Make what you're doing second nature. Practice to be perfect come stage time. Now, a lot of these, let's keep it going. Now let me explain. When you're on stage, things are moving very fast, and it's extremely important to I can't do this anymore, bro. I don't out of their grasp. Bro, I just want to go home.
Bro, do you even know how to pose?
This is bad, man. Because like, if this was a normal conversation, I can explain this no problem.
Well, just talk to me then.
I know, but this has been a day, and I haven't even started my day. Fuck, dude. It's crazy. You have one bad check-in, and you feel like everything is fucking falling apart.
Is it just because, like you were saying, that you feel flat, but you don't feel lean?
I don't feel, yeah. It's like a weird stage.
You're in limbo between.
Yeah, it's like I'm not fat, but I'm not lean, and I'm not full, but I'm not flat.
You hit that every prep.
Every
so.
prep, I know. And it's just still, though, it's because it's a big show. And the thing is, I know, too. Like, as a coach, like, I know. But it's like,
Is it worse being a coach, too? Because you're like, I'm just on some shit, and like, you know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, like, you're more, like, in tune. And the thing is, like, you ask yourself a lot of times when you're a coach, you're like, what would I do in this situation if I were the coach? And we're making all the moves right. And this is just the way my body trends. It's just, as an athlete, bro, it's hard to turn that fucking switch off in your head where it's just like, I want to fucking do it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll try this one more time.
Okay.
All of that you cannot personally control. But what you can control is, again, what you've been teaching yourself up into that point. It's your physique. It's your breathing techniques. It's the muscles to flex. There's a lot of things that in this sport that make you want to quit like I do right now. I want to leave right now. Dude, I really want to go home. I really want to go home. I don't know what to do. Because we're going to be fucked. Because the hurricane does fuck everything up.
What happens if a hurricane comes?
Huh?
What happens if a hurricane comes?
I'm saying when we go shoot
We'll be able to shoot what? Like
for the video
in DC?
on Thursday. We don't even know if we can make it. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not feeling it, and it's weird, man. Like, I'm 12 weeks out. You know, my food isn't low. You know, my cardio isn't drastically high. It's even hard to fucking find words right now to speak to a camera. Like, we had a whole concept of a video planned out for you guys today, which is personally was going to be one of my favorite videos, but honestly, I mentally am just, I'm not in it, and I have no idea why. And a lot of times this is when we'd cut a video and be like, okay, let's do something else. We'll make it a dope edit, and we'll do. Honestly, guys, this is just the raw truth. It's just the reality of the right now, and I honestly can't tell you why. It's crazy how you care about something so much that one thing, one step, one small potential pushback can throw you off mentally. But I also believe this is where this is what makes the moments on stage worth it. I'm gonna sit down real quick, dude. When you have a goal of being the best in the world, or at minimum one of the best in the world, you know, there's a lot of pressure that comes with that. And is it the pressure? I don't know. I don't think so. But, you know, when moments like these happen, it definitely doesn't help with it, you know? Like, there's a lot going on, good and bad. And the reality of prep and bodybuilding is no matter what's going on around you, things still need to be done. And sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. And, you know, like, I think part of the worst part about this is, you know, I always ask myself, what would you tell your client in a moment like this? And I feel like I don't know, man. But I will say this, man. I will say this. I've gone through this before. This has been a situation that tends to happen every single prep. And when I mean situation, is I mean, you know, an emotional roller coaster. But I always bet on my hard work. I bet on me, and I bet on, you know, what's gotten us here and what's gotten us to where we are and where we want to go. So if you're an athlete, if you're a competitor, if you're looking to step on stage one day, if you're looking to reach heights in whatever you're doing, just understand that this is common, this is gonna happen. And it's not about that moment now, it's about how you get out of that moment and how you get better and learn from moments like these. But I will say, man, these moments aren't easy. They're not easy. And, you know, it doesn't just, I try not to let it affect everybody else around me, but I got big goals and I love this sport. This shit's rough, dude. This shit's fucking rough. It's like you got all these words in your head, you just don't even fucking speak.
Or just make it a today. Just take the day.
So Juan's right. So I'm gonna give myself a day, right? Get my cardio done. We already got the lift done. We're gonna have a mental reset day. There's a lot going on back home. We are literally about to potentially face a hurricane here. So we have a lot of things to, you know, do to secure the house and potentially even evacuate. But like I was gonna say for my tip, control what you can control. Because if not, if you only focus on everything out of your control, you're gonna be missing on the key details that's gonna get you to where you need to be. And if you are going through moments like these, just know it's not permanent. Learn from these moments. I think a lot of people tend to try to get out of these moments so quickly instead of living in the moment for a second and actually trying to understand what the hell, one, potentially is going wrong, and to understand that when you're in moments like these, this is the best lessons to learn. How can it not be? I'm gonna live in this moment and I'm gonna gather as much data as possible, and tomorrow I'm gonna wake up with a smile on my face. So I'm not sure how this video is gonna be, but if you can, smash the like button.
Make me feel better.
Yeah, make me feel better. Smash the like button. Leave a comment if you're an athlete, if you've ever been going through anything like this. But again, I'll see you guys hopefully feeling better in the next video. I need a blunt.